other form of entertainment.
Parades are awesome when you're 5 and they throw out candy.
Yes.
Well, that's
Granted. Then
no one's arguing that. As an adult, parades suck, and we really shouldn't continue doing them as much.
No.
Macy's Day Parade.
Well, the parade for like winning
usually up for that.
for like winning the Super Bowl and stuff. Keep those parades going.
Yeah,
those are
That's like a
victory
block
parades.
party.
I'll go if the Jets ever win a Super Bowl in my freaking lifetime, I'm gonna be taking off like a week of work, and I am gonna be blackout drunk that entire time down in New York City, just going crazy.
You're going to be in New York City. You're going to be in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
It'll be in New York City.
That's their city.
The reason that I can justify those parades is because those parades are the team celebrating the championship with
the
its fan
fans.
base.
Yeah.
They're acknowledging the part of the fact that they were winning this and that you are part of this win because you support them.
Unless you're Draymond Green and you're just sitting there texting the whole time.
Dude, anything Draymond Green does not surprise me anymore.
All right. The next game, the All-State Sugar Bowl College Football Playoff Semifinal. Can we agree to just call that Sugar Bowl?
Yep.
Okay. Alabama versus Clemson.
Who's their sponsor?
Part number
Nokia?
3. Allstate.
Oh, Allstate. No.
Yeah, it used to be Nokia.
Because when I think sugar, I think Allstate.
Well, I mean, they do have pretty sweet plans.
We are not sponsored by Allstate.
Yet! Oh, man. And then that's Alabama versus Clemson, as I had said. And then College Football Playoff National Championship presented by AT&T. It's the number 38 game winner and the number 39 game winner. And those are all the bowl games.
That's it.
Quick and easy, folks. Quick and easy.
Long gone are the days of Papa John's Bowl,
Well,
the Meineke Car Care Bowl, the Poinsettia Bowl.
I remember the poinsettia.
They used to have the Carfax Bowl, too.
They might have. They might have.
I'm sure they might have had an Enron Bowl at one point.
And
We're not
guys-
getting that back.
And guys,
Stadium.
I just want to break some news. Starting in 2019 will be the Dan D'Antoni These Teams Suck Bowl.
We'll get teams that have the worst losing record, like Baylor.
Baylor versus Kansas.
No, Baylor against Illinois. There we go.
Yes.
Done.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
So who's the worst of the worst?
The loser has to pay the winner.
We'll get them to
The
play.
winner has to. The loser has to provide the parade for the winner.
Wait.
We'll
No.
get them to play at like Bleecker Stadium in Albany.
Speaking of loser parades, did you see that a Cleveland fan has reserved rights for a parade if Cleveland goes 0-16?
Yes. Yes, I did.
It. I love that. That's so great.
We're going to take all the teams that combine for 3 wins and under, and we're going to take their backups at every position. The All-Star Backup Bowl. The Dan D'Antoni All-Star Backup Bowl. That's what we're going to do.
Sponsored by Roto-Rooter?
You're barely better. You're
Like a
barely
legitimate
better
toilet
at
bowl?
football than your average fan is. Bowl.
And at halftime, we're going to have a contest, a punt, pass, kick contest, and the winner gets to be the quarterback and kicker for both teams.
Here we go. Now we can do the Kohler Bowl.
Kohler, yes.
They make toilets.
Both of my toilets are Kohler.
Oh, 2 toilets. Look at you, so fancy.
Or they Elger.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yes, I am fancy.
Yeah, 2
I have-
bathrooms. Jeez.
I have options.
Oof.
All right.
Got a bidet
You
too.
can, that's the dream.
I thought those were water fountains.
You've been using it wrong.
Or
It's been using me wrong. All right. So now that
Or
we've
you're an innovator. It's one of the two.
Hey, no reason you can't use it for both, right? Right.
at the same time.
Guys?
All right.
Someone back me up on that.
I did at the same time.
Same time.
All right.
You're very flexible.
Not really. I have a cup. All right. This has gone in a really weird direction.
So we were talking about bowl games.
No, actually, we finished bowl games.
Oh,
now,
yeah, now we're...
Heisman.
He is man.
Heisman.
He is man.
He is man? Sure.
That's what it...
Yeah.
Look at the writing.
I had
That's how
a
you spell it.
teacher.
He is man.
I had a teacher at UAlbany whose last name was
Just wait until
Heisman.
it's found sexist.
His last name was Heisman.
Really?
spelled differently.
Oh.
But Heisman, when it was Professor Heisman, doesn't matter that it's spelled with a Z and two N's. It was Heisman.
Was he a winner?
He was, yeah. We determined in his class that if children are bad, through the studies of Immanuel Kant, if children are bad and show psychopathic tendencies, then it is in the best interest of society to kill those children.
Well, that's bold.
Agreed.
Yeah, Immanuel Kant, the original German.
Yep.
All right. So now, Heisman hopefuls. I'm going to give a ringing endorsement for all three. And I'm being serious. I have good things to say about all three of these people. First one, Baker Mayfield. He's a fiery competitor who has a knack for winning, sometimes gets lucky, lets his emotion get the best of him. Mm-hmm. He is a fiery competitor, and he does have a knack for winning. I'm not incorrect in saying that. He's a good quarterback.
Possibly a Jets' future quarterback.
I would not be optimistic about that if I were you.
Yeah, I'm not. Just saying what reality is.
The next one is Bryce Dude Love. Guys, remember the wrestler Dude Love?
Mm-hmm. Mick Foley, yeah.
Yep. No, Dude Love.
Yeah, Mick Foley.
No, shut up. It's Dude Love. There's Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love, Mick Foley.
Nothing wrong
4
with
different
Dude Love,
people.
right?
Nothing. I mean, that conversation we had earlier.
Out of all of them, Cactus Jack was the best.
Bang, bang. All right. Bryce Dude Love, a quiet but powerful runner. He runs with purpose, passion, and a clear vision. A dark horse when the year began, who was overshadowed by Saquon Barkley, but has stepped out of the shadow, and he has become the premier running back of the group. I'm impressed by Dude Love. And then Lamar Action Jackson, the forgotten hero from last year, back to defend his title and show that he is a force to be reckoned with. He was my prediction at the beginning of the season for a Heisman winner.
Is he still?
He is still. I am still going to rock with him. I think it's going to be him, Mayfield, then Love. But I
You
think
Jackson's going to win back-to-back?
Lamar Jack. Have you seen his stats? Man is insane. He's insane.
I don't think he's going to win it.
I think he's going to win it. Baker Mayfield's going to come in second, and Bryce Love is going to be number 3. Although I think Bryce Love probably deserves it the most. Mm-hmm. I mean, he had to replace Christian McCaffrey. What a tall task. And
He did so.
He did. He absolutely did. So, guys, I gave you my response. I think it's Lamar Jackson. Who wins the Heisman Trophy?
Bryce Love.
Dan Beebe thinks Bryce Love?
Yeah.
No, JT Barrett's not in the running still.
I know he's not, thanks. I didn't need
Dude's persistent.
confirmation on that.
Well, you got it.
I'm going to go with Bryce Love as well.
You're going to go Bryce Love. What about you, Tony?
Baker Mayfield.
Oh, I hate him.
I'm not fond of him, and for obvious reasons and personal, but I also think the way that it's going to be evaluated is Baker Mayfield, statistic-wise, I mean, all of these guys, no matter how you look at it, their stats should jump out at everyone. But if you're going to compare him to Lamar Jackson, for one, he had a higher completion percentage. He completed 70% of his passes this season. He's had less INTs. He had 5 compared to 6. So if you're comparing head-to-head quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield probably has it. That being said, look at the results of the teams. Yes, Louisville would not have been the team that they would have been, the team they are this season if they didn't have Lamar Jackson being the dominant force they were. But there's no way Oklahoma makes the playoff, let alone probably a high bowl game if Baker Mayfield's not on that team.
I don't know. The reason I say I don't know is because I told myself that once Deshaun Watson's gone, Clemson's going to fall off. It doesn't matter who the backup is. There's no way they're going to be Deshaun Watson. And here they are, number 1.
It's true.
And I think Oklahoma does a way better job of recruiting college quarterbacks than Louisville does.
Name the last Oklahoma quarterback that you can remember.
Oh, my buddy.
The last Oklahoma quarterback that I can remember.
My buddy
Yeah,
Brendan
you gonna
is.
say Sam Bradford?
No, Landry Jones.
My buddy Brendan's listening, and he's saying that it's guaranteed Baker Mayfield wins the Heisman.
Well, let me tell you, there's nothing guaranteed, my friend.
Landry Jones. That's who you gave me. Landry Jones?
And then you got people,
Landry Jones!
Hold on. I've got more. You got people who transferred because they lost out to Baker Mayfield. You got Davis Webb.
Okay. Davis Webb has transferred more times than anyone else I've known in college football. He's been in a different school every year.
Baker Mayfield came from Texas Tech.
Yes, I understand that. That's fine.
So did Davis Webb.
Right, but Davis Webb didn't put up Baker Mayfield numbers. You're giving me Landry Jones in comparison to Baker Mayfield's career at Oklahoma.
No, you just said name a recent Oklahoma
Okay,
quarterback.
all right, name a good Oklahoma recent quarterback. You're talking about their recruiting
Oklahoma's
ability.
been pretty bad.
Okay, so you're basing the Oklahoma quarterback recruiting capability on transfers? Are you effing kidding me?
No, I'm not.
That would be other teams recruiting and then them picking them up when they realize they don't like the system.
That's not what I'm basing it on. I'm basing it on the fact that Oklahoma gets stronger recruits than Louisville. That's a fact.
That's
That is
fine.
a
No
fact.
one's gonna argue that point with you. I'm not gonna argue that point with you. But don't sit there and tell me that Clemson's not gonna get better quarterbacks, because the argument was Clemson being able to retool after losing to Deshaun Watson.
Well, wait. The difference in what I was saying is Deshaun Watson's a once in a generation type player.
Right.
He is far superior to Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Far superior.
All right, but that's not the argument I'm having for the Heisman. We're talking about the best player that means the most to their team. Oklahoma does not recruit at the same level, and you can't tell me that they do, recruits at the same level that Clemson does.
Not
In recent history.
not in recent history, no.
And I'm saying the last half a decade, last 5 years.
Last 5 years.
And Oklahoma has not been that perennial that's getting that big talent. Baker Mayfield makes the difference on a team that made the playoff. If Baker Mayfield is not on that team, they're Louisville at best, if not worse.
If Lamar Jackson's not on Louisville, they're a 2-win team at best.
That's fine. They're not a very good win team this year.
What's their record? They're 8-4?
Not that good.
They're 8-4, I think. I think the difference between Lamar Jackson and failure and Baker Mayfield and failure.
This is also a Louisville team that lost to Boston College this year.
Yeah. No. And I mean, if you want to make that, Boston College was 7-5.
They lost to Wake Forest as well.
Okay.
So,
Wake Forest also 7-5.
Jackson's, main stats all seem to be down from last year, though. He's got, let's see.
And you have to keep into the fact that the NCAA does not like giving out back-to-back Heisman.
That's
Tim Tebow about.
That's true.
Tim Tebow won 2 out of 3 years, but he never won it back-to-back.
He's got almost 100 less passing yards.
100 less passing yards is
over
nothing.
100 less rushing yards, and he's got 9 fewer touchdowns. And as far as Mayfield goes, he's got 4,300 passing yards, 41 touchdowns.
How many total touchdowns does
5
Lamar Jackson have?
interceptions. This year,
Total
Lamar Jackson
touchdowns.
has, where was it? It was 42.
He's got more touchdowns.
Right, but nobody's claiming that Baker Mayfield's a scrambler. Lamar Jackson makes half of the plays that he makes because he's scrambling out of the pocket.
Really quickly.
How many picks did Jackson throw?
6.
6. One more
Mayfield
interception.
has 5.
More, yeah.
Really quickly.
But 4,300 passing yards versus... I mean, Jackson probably has more all-purpose. I don't think this is...
That being said, Jackson also needs to be their star running back.
Is-
Baker Mayfield doesn't need to be
Is
that.
it not beautiful watching Lamar Jackson run in open space? Is that not one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen?
No argument. I am
God.
entertained to death by Lamar Jackson. I love watching... I will watch a Louisville game because he's playing. That being said, I don't think the NCAA is going to recognize that. I think it will go